Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is DeathW1ng here. I'm back for another audio commentary with you guys for rock.replayers.com. Obviously it's been a while since I've done one, and I'm just gonna start up the replay already while you guys are listening to my stream or to my audio commentary. It's gonna be a game of Lost Temple I played last evening. I actually, met this guy in Keiko called Salut.Fr or something. I guess he's a French guy. Um, we both were the random race, and I got Orc, he got Undead, so, this time I'm not playing Undead, but I'm actually facing Undead. And we're just gonna talk a little bit about how the game moves onward and stuff. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit on the beginning, so we don't have these kind of boring ship parts in between. You notice that he is going for a ghoul build, and I can tell you already that he's going for a Death Knight and a fast expansion. I'm just gonna go for the late master stand-up kind of stuff. Both of us are scouting. You'll notice that he's scouting this spot first, so he knows it's safe for him to expand, because I'm not gonna be around very shortly to harass him. So I am obviously finding the best item for the Blade Master, which is obviously the Boots of Speed. He's taking the aura first, creeping up his natural expansion here, and immediately starting up that expo. So he's gonna he's going for cannibalize. I didn't know this, but I guess it's gonna be handy for his weaker ghouls to generate. But he's not actually even gonna use it. Weird choice there. Meanwhile, I crept these trolls over here and I decided to go take a look at the left side where he might be creeping, and I noticed that he's not doing the trolls. I scouted this spot up here, noticed that he wasn't there, so I realized that he was here, and I steal this little null, giving my Blade Master level 2 critical strike, which is obviously a very nice thing to have on the Blade Master, and I'm sending this peon here over, and I notice that he's expanding. So I'm gonna immediately send over all my troops to the expo to do as much damage as I can, setting up this burrow. Initially, it won't do that much, but you'll notice that he's gonna waste a lot of time attacking that burrow and giving me a lot of free hits on his units. And I'm just meanwhile gonna kill off some acolytes or doing some damage on the gold mine. See, he starts hitting this burrow and I get some free hits on some of his units, and I'm gonna cancel it just before it gets destroyed, and I'm gonna rebuild the burrow, and he's gonna do the same pretty soon. So the gold mine finishes, he has the blight, obviously an advantage. He also has the aura. His units are generating and moving faster, and I really have to watch out with my grunts not being surrounded. Let's put a vision on myself so you can see my control here. This grunt gets stuck. I try to save it with a wind wall, but I fail epically in this one. Too bad. I am finishing off some ghouls. He has few mana. He will be able to use Coil on another ghoul soon or something, but notice that my burrow is again going up, and now he's deciding, okay, I have to attack this burrow now before it gets up and before I'm able to put that peon inside and use it to attack with. Maybe I was sending some more peons from my base, who knows. So I'm just gonna go for the Torrent Chieftain and some more raiders added towards that. He's still on tier 1. He's adding more ghouls, one crypt, and, I'm just doing as much damage as I can, even using my peon to fight off here. So he made a wise choice, putting up the spirit tower, and I'll be forced to go back pretty soon. Gets another surround on my grunt, but, eventually he's going to be able to escape. And so I know that I'm going to have to retreat pretty soon because of that tower, so I'm just taking care of as much acolytes and units as I possibly can before I have to retreat. Now my TC pops out, and voila, I'm putting up 2 bestiaries. He does have that expo, so he is an advantage economic-wise, but on the other hand, it's going to take a while before he's able to take full advantage of it because it's not up and running just yet. He only has one acolyte, and he's putting up a lot of resources into it. That's one big of a disadvantage that Undead has. You know, you have to put so much resources into that expansion. The gold mine, the acolytes, the necropolis, because obviously if you don't, you know, it's going to be pretty vulnerable to any kind of harass if you can't TP towards it. And then there's the ziggurat, the tower. Um, and for the rest, you know, I'm just gonna send my troops back to the middle. He's creeping middle. He's gonna get Death Knight 3 soon, I suppose. I'm just gonna get, you know, finish off some of these creeps as well. Bestiaries are done, and so they're going up. And I wanted to prevent him from stealing that troll, but if I would have simply checked his Death Knight, I would have noticed that he didn't have enough mana to use Death Coil anyway. And I was afraid that he would nuke me. That's why I'm using this Windwalk so often, while it wasn't even necessary. Taking care of the last troll. He's gonna send back his troops. His expo is up and running. Um, you know, he will add some more crypts later and a Lich King. Yeah, there's the first one going up. Good choice. And I'm just gonna send my Blade Master to heal up a little. He has to be very careful with Death Knight not aggroing those creeps over there, but he does well. You know, I'm soon gonna probably decide to put on some more pressure. And at one point, I wanted to creep this spot in order to expand myself, because obviously I didn't want to give him too much of an advantage. But then he already crapped that one out. And he's gonna do that right now. Yeah, he is. So I'm doing the middle of the map here. Obviously, very nice items you can get from there. So let's just speed up a little bit. 2x speed. First raiders popping out, and I'm just taking care of the middle of the map here while he's going for this gold mine. So you know you obviously have to be you know sure that you'll expand in time. You don't want to give him too much of an advantage. So he's immediately going for tier 3 Lich King, and he has so much resources. Look at that. He's stacking on 40 food. He should add like frost worms or whatever the fuck is necessary to take care of my army. You know, I don't have any anti-air except for a few raiders. You know, Gargs would have been an option, I suppose, or you know, add some banshees later on. I'm not gonna tell what he's gonna do eventually. He's just gonna add some more crypts, and for the rest, I won't say a thing right now. So I was like, okay, maybe he's going for Gargs or Frostworms, so or maybe even Fiends. So I'll add the Kodo Beasts in order to take care of those. You know, it's a bit anti-air, and they can eat the units. So I was a little bit too focused on getting that Lich here, and I let my units chase him, and he was taking care of my Kodo Beasts quite stupidly of me here. But eventually, you know, in the end, it was well for me to do so, because I obviously sent those troops home. Let's go back to 1x speed, by the way. I continuously put it on 2x speed for some reason. So used to watching replays on high speed. Yeah, he's reviving his Lich, and this is a stupid mistake. Going in, such low hero. He's not even level 4. You know, he's gonna take he's gonna take Death Bite on level 4, but he's not gonna be able to use it in time. And he has all those ghouls there, and I'm just finishing off every single one of them. I have a wave. I'm probably gonna use it right now. Yeah, there it goes. And all these ghouls are so weak, and I'm going to take care of them. So very, very dumb move by him. And I had this Drake, very nice to pick off the ghouls as well. Stupid mistake by him. And I'm just going to finish off the rest of the shop. And by this point, I was like, okay, I'm in a good position. I'm in a good position here. But obviously, he did have that expo up and running. And meanwhile, I'm expanding right here. And, you know, obviously, I'm going to put up some towers in order to defend it a little bit as well. Very weak Kodo, so I'm gonna send these 3 units to the middle of the map to heal up. He doesn't have a unit inside, so he won't know that they're in the middle unless he would have a shade on me. And you'll notice that I bought a Gem of True Seeing. I did that earlier on because his Death Knight was like standing here and there were creeps still there, and I thought he was there to buy the gem. But in fact, he bought a potion of invisibility, a mana potion, and a health potion, because you know he wanted to simply shop a little. And the gem made me able to see the Death Knight while he was running away when he used potion of invisibility. Right now, you'll see that I'm taking care of the altar, and this gives me such an advantage because, he was unable to get his Death Knight back for such a long time because of this move. And my hero levels are like uh, very high compared to his. A level 4 Torrent Chief and level 5 Blade Master. And I'm gonna send them to the middle of the map now to heal him up. And you notice that he spots my expansion. I think he saw it. Let's see. Yep, he did. So he knows that I'm expanding. He's not gonna try and stop me, however. He's simply gonna creep a little bit more because, basically that's all he can do. He can't phase off my army like this. And I'm also gonna realize that, okay, I'm gonna have to um, put some more pressure on him because he lost his Death Knight. Maybe I'm able to cancel or kill his altar again and prevent that uh, Death Knight from coming out again. But um, I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna attack here. And you've probably noticed that he's only been going ghouls for the entire game, and I'm pretty wondering why. He should have probably gone for frost worms added or something and abuse the frost armor on the Lich King. I haven't seen him doing that just yet because, well, obviously his Lich King was only level 1, but right here, this was freaking amazing, that wave, nice there. And he has to TP out again. His hero is reviving once more, and he can't do anything but camp in his base. So I noticed he came from the downside here, and I was like, okay, he's probably expanding there. And voila, he was. So I took care of the expansion, went back to my main army, and started another attack. For the rest, my main gold mine is running a little bit empty, but it's okay for now. You do have to be aware of when you have to expand again. Most people will expand once and that's it. Yeah, another thing why just one tower can be such a difference because if I didn't have that tower here, I probably would have sent maybe like my Blade Master back in order to chase down the ghouls, and now they were easily taken care of. A single grunt or something can't take care of the two ghouls with frenzy. They will be able to run away, go back, do the thing. So I was like, okay, his Death Knight is probably gonna be back soon, and let's just take care of his main. He won't be able to produce any tier 3 units, no Frostworms, no Gargs. Yeah, Mima took care of his Lich King, and another wave to finish it off. So good going right there, and I'm like, okay, I have to be a bit careful now. You'll notice that I get a bit sloppy. I'm like, okay, I can take this. And he has 3 towers here, which is going to be a pain in the ass. Because, the Death Knight will be able to run away very easily with the boot speed and the Unholy Aura. And I'm just gonna be chasing him off, I think. I'm not sure, or that's the later part in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna first shop and then I'm gonna do that thing of chasing him. So I'm gonna buy Mana Potion. Why? Well, obviously he has all those towers here pre-weakened. He actually repaired them a little bit in order for me to use at least 2 waves to um to kill them, So that is exactly why I bought the Mana Potion. And, this graveyard will barely survive. Very weak Raider here. Not sure if it's going down. No, it's not. I'm sending it away or to heal up. And voila, there goes another wave. Very weak Acolytes, very weak Graveyard. I just wanted to kill that shit so damn quick because obviously he won't be able to make fiends or stuff. So you'll notice that he made necromancers. Very weird choice in my opinion. He could have probably better gun for some ban.